ladies and gentlemen? And it is time for another edition in the Mixed Match Challenge reviews. This is week 10, which pits Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss versus The Miz and Asuka. And this promises to be a really good match because Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss have got this really cool shtick going. They're kind of playing off the, she's trying to seduce Strowman thing. And they're also playing on Asuka's streak, which apparently if she loses in the Mixed Match Challenge, she loses her streak. So you're pretty much guaranteed that the outcome is going to be Asuka and Miz winning, just because they're not going to sacrifice Asuka's streak on this. I don't see that happening, and honestly, I think that means that Asuka's going to go all the way through and win the whole thing. So it's kind of telling. They shouldn't have started playing with a streak like that with this Mixed Match Challenge. I think they should have separated the two, her streak and these matches, totally different. Because now you almost know the outcome, which is fine. But I think they could have added a little bit more suspense to it than that. I think they made the wrong choice. It's the whole, is Asuka going to lose her streak? No, she's not. Not on these. But I like all four people involved, and I've said before what I really like about each of them. And I think the weakest link in this would actually probably be The Miz, as far as in-ring work. But he's not bad, and that's the thing. He's decent in the ring, he's just not good, in my opinion. And I won't even say that, honestly, to retract a little bit. I would say more, he's just not my style in the ring. And, that's fine. But he's magic on the mic, and that's one of the great things. Miz is a great talker, he's a great story builder. So, let's go ahead and get underway. And as always, when the music hits, I'm just going to have to, mute the sound. It is what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mixed Match Challenge, and forgive us as we're not starting the traditional way tonight because of the situation that just happened moments ago. EMT personnel are stretchering SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan out of the arena at this time. It was supposed to be a night of celebration.
Oh, that's cool.
Cleared to compete in in-ring action for the first time in 2 years, but he also had to do his job as general manager tonight. He came to the ring and he fired Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for their heinous assault on Shane McMahon last week. Because of that, Owens and Sami Zayn completely lost it. A disturbing, disgusting assault on Daniel Bryan, and as you can see here,
that's cool. I like that they're starting out with the whole Daniel Bryan thing, because that's just a big thing for WWE.
All of our social media accounts over the next couple of days for updates on the situation involving Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan coming back is huge.
Switching gears to the task at hand here on Facebook, watch the semifinals of the Mixed Match Challenge, where tonight The Miz teams with Asuka, part of Team Asuka, to take on Team Little Big, Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss. It takes place now on Mixed Match Challenge. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the semifinals.
I do like Strowman and Bliss, man. They play off each other really well.
We're a couple weeks closer to having
they really do.
$100,000 awarded to an amazing charity, and tonight Asuka's incredible win streak could be in the hands of The Miz.
There's so much on the line here tonight. We invite you to join us in our comment section. You can get involved. Corey's going to show you how to use it. You can put in the emojis in the comments on the screen or get rid of them. And in the comment section tonight, a team that's in next week's semifinal matchup, Charlotte and Bobby. Charlotte Flair, Bobby. Who will they face? We're going to find out later on tonight because it's up to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. The next match is the second chance fan vote.
Which one of these teams will face Charlotte Flair and Bobby Roode next week?
Which I know is Finn Balor and Sasha Banks.
Right now, as part of Mixed Match Challenge. Are you guys ready? It's semifinal time here in Dallas.
All right, so music hits. Asuka's coming out first, of course. It's really cool how she has just taken the women's division by storm. Like, the girl, at first I was really trepidatious about her, really getting over, but I've realized that her in-ring work is so damn good. Like, her matches of late, not one of them has been even mediocre. they've all been really, really good matches. Sasha Banks, Bailey, I would say Nia Jax, but she just carries that match. Alexa Bliss, like all these girls that are really good that she's going up against, but she is what makes these matches really spectacular. Because honestly, the other girls that she's facing are really good for the most part. But even they can have like really great matches, but then sometimes, just like kind of good matches. Like everything Asuka's done has been stellar. The Miz coming down, of course. And The Miz, he's got this unnatural ability to just click with the crowd, to get that genuine heel heat that you just don't see in today's WWE anymore. He's just so damn good. He really is. And it's funny because being a heel, he's such a fan favorite. And that's what I like about today is, the audience, we're a little bit more knowledgeable, not completely obviously, but, we know it's all staged, scripted. And so now it's okay for the crowd to cheer for who they want to cheer for, regardless if they're a heel or a face. If they're doing a good job, the crowd's going to let you know. If you're doing a bad job, the crowd's going to let you know. So I really like that. Roman Reigns. Yeah, speaking of doing a bad job, the crowd letting you know. Braun Strowman coming out, of course, get these hands shirt. And I love how he's gotten over with the crowd, but I also love the get these hands chant that the crowd does every time he comes out. It's just great. I love it. Because that's just like an old school, fighter mentality. And I like that. Alexa Bliss, of course. I like how Braun Strowman holds his hand up to the high five and Alexa Bliss jumps up to give him the high five. Kind of funny. I like it. Yeah, it's honestly, it's so refreshing to see a really, really big guy that has a lot of personality. Because there's so many big guys that just haven't. And they can't get over because, they're very one-dimensional. And, honestly, Strowman, because of his size, how big he is kind of one-dimensional. But he's got a personality that really gets him over. And I think that's important. He does play off the crowd, and I love that he plays off the crowd. He's good on a mic. And I'm not saying he's great. Don't get me wrong. It's not attitude era worthy, but for today's market, it's good, and he really gets over, and I love it. So, this looks like we're starting out with Alexa Bliss and Asuka. Two very, very good female wrestlers. Alexa Bliss just walks over and tags Braun Strowman, and Miz looks like somebody just stuck a cannon in front of him. Strowman's got this thing now where he walks in and he starts squeezing his hand like, get these hands. Miz goes back to the corner, tags Asuka. So clearly they're playing off the fact that the Miz doesn't want to face Strowman and Alexa Bliss doesn't want to face Asuka. We have a guest visitor. Everybody say hello. This is Jasmine. Yeah, she's a lover. Strowman just does a drop kick on Miz as he was trying to get out of the ring. So finally the match starts with Strowman dropping the Miz. Pins the Miz and Asuka runs in to fucking stop the count. That's great. Protecting the streak. I guess I can turn the volume on now.
Ridiculous athleticism. A man of that size should never have to leave his feet. Strowman does it with ease. Whoa! Bale to Miz.
Just hay bales Miz halfway across the ring. And it's funny because you know the wrestlers kind of jump when they get tossed, but Strowman legitimately throws them across the ring. Miz acting like he's gonna walk away and Strowman cuts him off.
Oh, wait, look at Asuka! And Asuka, oh, Bliss caught by Strowman!
So, Strowman goes out ringside to stop Miz. Alexa Bliss is standing on the apron. Asuka knocks Alexa right into Strowman's arms again.
Just into the ring. In a nick of time.
They have that thing where it's playing like Alexa's manipulating Strowman like she really likes him.
Asuka's all business in this matchup. This means everything to her on her road to WrestleMania.
You're absolutely right. A loss here, the ending of Asuka's streak could psychologically crush her heading into WrestleMania. The question is Bliss and Braun all business tonight?
So it's finally Alexa and Asuka finally tying it up.
Now it's okay.
I think there's definite manipulation going on.
There were sparks.
Oh,
and a back elbow by Bliss caught Asuka in the jaw. Now Alexa Bliss, who believes she has a score to settle with Asuka.
Kitty wants all kind of attention.
Charlotte Flair to meet at WrestleMania, not Raw champion Alexa Bliss. Alexa will have to face Nia Jax.
Alexa was caught red-handed. I mean, she was talking smack about her BFF, and that's how she got herself in this situation.
Well, look at Alexa now looking to wear down Asuka. The Empress of Tomorrow can ill afford a loss heading into WrestleMania. Losing the undefeated streak would cause serious mental damage for Asuka.
They're doing a lot of groundwork right now. Alexa Bliss has got Asuka in a version of a headlock down on the mat. Looks almost like a rear naked choke in a way.
Just trying to shout some words of encouragement to Asuka. Meanwhile, Braun Strowman got the WWE Universe chanting "End her streak."
That's funny. The crowd's chanting "End her streak." That's pretty interesting.
Look out! And Miz, wow!
Strowman gets tagged in. Flings Miz over the top rope into the ring. It is freakish how strong Strowman is. And that's one of the cool things about him is like he's got personality. He's an attraction because he's so damn big and strong. The only problem I have with WWE and big guys like this is they try to build up the strength by doing impossible feats like Strowman flipping the ambulance, flipping the tractor trailer. Like, we get that he's strong. No human being is that strong. Don't be stupid about it. And sometimes WWE creative, they're just stupid about it. So that's the only complaint I have there, and that's not a Strowman complaint, it's a creative complaint. Like, learn how to build your monsters without making it seem ridiculous.
Look out! Look at its speed! Like a freight train!
Alexa's loving this. She's created this situation. She's manipulated Braun Strowman into doing
Would you
this.
stop, Beth? There's no manipulation. It's teamwork. They're working towards
Strowman looked at Asuka, thumbs down like he's about to end her streak.
romance.
Graves, how could you trust Alexa Bliss after she did deny it?
Strowman was going to the running power slam. Miz wisely, though, trying to take Strowman out of the back of the knee. Right to the knee, and Strowman's down.
Honestly, with an opponent like that, that's the best strategy. You got to take Braun off his feet so he can't toss you as far.
And Miz realizing that he's got the big man down. And that kick had very little effect.
That's funny. Miz had finally got Roman off his feet by kicking out his knees. And then he started doing his hit kicks, and Braun Strowman's just looking at him, shaking his head.
Strowman spiked.
Finally grabs his leg and power bombs him. That was pretty cool, though.
And Asuka begging for Miz. Asuka just terrified that her streak could come exactly. She realizes she's got to tag herself into this match. Listen, Asuka bleeding.
So Strowman kicked Miz outside, and Alexa Bliss is kind of doing a sexy seduction, come here, Strowman thing, and Strowman's walking over to her. She grabs him by the beard, pulls him in, looking like she's gonna kiss him.
And Miz broke up that moment. And I don't think the monster's happy.
Miz breaks it up, and now, of course, Strowman's really pissed. It's kind of funny.
As Miz rolls out of harm's way, and now Strowman right in front of us in the suit, and Miz driven into the barricade, almost through the barricade.
I have never seen a man that big run that fast.
It's funny, there's a couple of points here. You can't tell exactly what he's saying, but you can tell Strowman picks up Miz and kind of whispers something in his ear.
Greatest moments of Braun's life.
Makes it a little bit obvious. He did it twice. Once to throw Miz into the barricade, and then once to throw him between the ropes back in the ring. So he throws Miz in, rolls all the way over to Asuka and tags her. So Asuka comes in, House of Fire.
Going to finish this one off. She's not going to let the Miz have any more opportunities to end that undefeated streak.
Good night. High knee caught Bliss. Backhand again.
Dude, Asuka's back fist is brutal looking.
You can hear that echo.
Oh,
Knee down, Bliss.
like a Shining Wizard type move.
Advance to the finals of Mixed Match Challenge, and a kick out at two. Alexa Bliss barely escapes. Asuka firing on all cylinders right now.
Alexa retreating to the corner.
The Empress stalking the goddess.
Asuka doesn't exactly seem entirely flexible, but you kind of get the idea that she's had some martial art background. Because some of her kicks and like back fists and spinning elbows, like they're pretty solid.
Oh no! Bliss just took out Miz. And Asuka's not happy. Oh, both women now.
Braun Strowman taking off. Cool. Miz was outside trying to interfere with Alexa Bliss. Strowman comes running across and just slams him through the barricade. That was great. He can run, dude. Like a guy his size, he can move. Like it looked like he was going pretty fast across that ring. While Strowman and Miz are down, Bliss rolls up Asuka.
Bliss out of the way just in time. There it goes. No. And a kick out at two, and he'll fall again for Bliss. Asuka's streak was almost ended for a second time.
Showing she's got some pretty good ring acumen here. Asuka reverses into the Asuka lock. You know that's the end.
What's Bliss gonna do?
Yep, Bliss taps. Of course, so Asuka and Miz won. That was a pretty entertaining match. I really like the whole Bliss seduction thing with Braun Strowman. They really played that off well. They had a couple of funny scenes there where you didn't expect anything to happen, but, you know, it was just a funny, good, you know, entertaining build-up. The women, you know, they're both really good in the ring, so it's bound to be a good match as far as that goes. They built the perfect monster, of course. But yeah, when Miz was outside in the ringside area and Braun Strowman came running around the ring and slammed him into the barricade, like, he got some momentum going for real. Like I said, for a big guy, he can move. So, very entertaining match. Really liked it. I mean, I called it before the match even started. Asuka's going to win with The Miz. Because, like I said, they're not going to end Asuka's streak on something like that. They're just not going to do it. So, it's either going to be Miz and Asuka versus Bobby Roode and Charlotte Flair, or Asuka and Miz versus Sasha and Finn Balor for the finals. So we have, next week we're going to find out who wins that match between Flair and Roode versus Balor and Banks. And then that'll lead right into the final match. So, very cool. If you saw the match, let me know what you guys think about it. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was very entertaining. My name is Kevin Jackwitz. If you like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Cage Nation out.